Hey everybody, it's RWS Doug here, back for another episode of Minecraft multiplayer. We're loading up on the Pangea server, and as you can see, there's a little bit different from last time I had a video with you guys. I've cut out a little bit of this area. This is where I'm gonna try and fit a house into this mountain. I'm still thinking of ideas, but I'm pretty sure I know with how I want to do it. And then you see, I've done these things, just messed around with some ideas, trying to think of how do I want to look like this mountain is being supported, because I want it to look moderately realistic. So I've got these. I might do something with this that looks a little too flat. And then I've got these little support leg things at the bottom, and this one's been giving me a little trouble. I think I like how I've got it, because before it was like this, but to me that just looks like, this is just like sitting on top of it. And instead of just sitting on top, I'd rather it look like it was buried in the ground, which this, it kind of is going past this stuff, so it kind of looks like it's in the ground at least a little bit. And these over here, I'm not sure if I want to do the same thing with, if I do it with that, I want to try and do the same thing with this, but I'm not sure how to really show it on these. Maybe just something like this, just as simple as that, to show it going past those, and that adds a little bit of texture to the area too. Also, just so you know, I'm only one on the server right now. I've been on for the past couple hours, and I've been the only one on. I guess just no one's on around this time. I'd expect some people to start getting on soon, but... And then this one right here. So this one, I suppose I could do it like this because it was so close to the edge. But over here, there's not really like an edge that I could dig out and show that. Like on these, it's just already sort of flat, flush with this. So I don't want to dig anything out unless I just I don't know, just to add a little bit of texture, and just did that around some of it. I don't know, maybe like this or something. That's a possibility. I'll leave it for right now, but that might change. But otherwise, I think we've got enough of this cut out to start getting the basics of a house put in there. And I want to use wood for this house, mainly as the building material, but I want to use a couple different kinds. So I believe I have some spruce and oak saplings, there's already trees of those right there. But one thing that I want to do is first I want to make a second axe before I walk all the way over here, which means I'm going to need some wood. It's going to have to be in my inventory before I can use it. Let's just make another axe. Put it in the right spot. And I think I want to come over here to the roofed forest and just chop down a few of the dark oak is, I think, the technical name for them, and some birch trees, and get some saplings from those, so that we'll be able to use this kind of wood in the building too. I think I really like the dark oak colored wood. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, dark oak. I really, really like it, and you get so much wood from the trees. I would love to use some acacia wood logs to go along with the stone and cobblestone, like the gray color scheme. I'd love to have some of those, but I have no idea where Savannah's anywhere close to here. I guess I could go off exploring, but then again, I don't know how much of this terrain has been previously generated, so I don't know which direction I should go or how I should travel, so I may wait until someone gets on the server, and I may just simply ask if there's anyone that has any acacia wood saplings that they'd be willing to donate to me, just a couple, and I can, farm them off of that myself. But otherwise, I'll once I get these and the birch saplings, and I already have spruce and regular oak, I'll have all the wood types except jungle wood. Maybe I'll ask, or there is a jungle town somewhere, so I may just go and try and find out where that's at, or simply just ask somebody if they have any jungle saplings too. Would probably be the best way to go about it. I'm sure there's people on the server who'd be willing to just loan me a couple. Well, I don't know, loan me a couple. I could give them back after I farmed them for a little bit, but I'm sure there's people on the server who'd be willing to just give a couple saplings to me. But until then, I'm just gonna grab some dark oak because I really like the way it looks. I'll probably use these two axes up on gathering dark oak, and then there's that birch forest over there, or there are just a couple birch trees right here that I can look at, or not look at, that I can chop down. But I'll have everything good except acacia and jungle wood. So I'll ask around for some of those, because I really, really like the dark oak planks. I just like the really, really dark color of the wood. It looks really nice. But I'd also like to use the acacia wood logs. Not the planks. The planks can go well with like oranges and reds and colored clay, but they don't go all that well with stone and other types of wood because they're so like bright red, for almost like cherry wood, like a hard cherry wood look. Of course, it's not what I want for in a mountain, but the logs, have being the gray color they look great in a gray color palette to go in with stone and cobblestone. So I'd love to use some of that, and the contrast with the dark oak planks would be incredible, and I think that would look really, really nice together. So that's what I think I'm probably going to work towards doing. Oh, the axe broke. Also, update for just collaborations in general that'll be happening on my channels, hopefully sometime pretty soon, either with other YouTubers or just some of my IRL friends. I'm looking at, I believe I already mentioned this, but I'm looking at a server to get, like to use a dedicated Minecraft server service company that will give me basically a 6-person server. I asked them through their support, and they said that the server that I'm looking at will run 6 people no problem, as long as it's vanilla with no plugins or mods. And that's what I plan on it being, is vanilla, because I plan on it being for like adventure maps and such. So I don't plan on adding any plugins or mods to it, and so 6 people will be just fine for any collabs that I plan on doing. And there's a really cheap price for the server. I'll send you guys over there. I'll put a link to it in the description, but it's for, the company is called, I think it's the Beast Node is the company, and the 6-person server is only $4.49. It's incredibly cheap, and I think it's definitely worth it. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing to go along the lines of collaborations with people. At least that's what my plan is at the moment. So let's just head on over here to this birch forest. Got almost 3 stacks of dark oak and 15 saplings, so that'll be plenty to reproduce. I think I've got like 6 oaks and like 9 birches back at the base over there, and I want to try and get, I don't know, like 4 or 5 birch saplings probably. I think of the birch logs being the like whitish color that they are, or whitish yellow. I think they'll go really well with the acacia logs as another light color, and I think they'll blend pretty well with the cobblestone and stone as well. And then I think they'll add a great contrast against the dark oak planks. Plus, I will need other planks in it. Like, I want other colors of planks besides just the dark oak planks, because of the texture they have on them as opposed to the logs. One thing that I would love to do, though, is find a way to build something with birch logs. Like, the design on them is so much different from the other ones, being like the white spotted that they are, which, you know, is accurate. That's how birch trees look. But it's so hard to build with them. Like, explain to me how I'm supposed to build with this. Like, maybe this side, but this side, no. Explain to me how I would be supposed to build with that. There's no way. So we're just gonna run around, find some of the saplings that have dropped. There's 8 of them. That's plenty. So let's go ahead and start headed back over to the base. Oh, look at that in the distance like that. From this angle, it really looks, I'm pointing at my screen as if you could see me doing it, but it really looks like there's like an overhang that's just being supported by these struts. And it looks absolutely beautiful, especially with that fog effect from being so far away, right outside the 12 chunk render distance I've got. So let's just head on back up here. Hopefully I can get myself up here. I'll just throw some dirt down. Nope, that didn't work. Here we go. Oh, let's go ahead and grab some of this coal. I ran out of coal smelting so much cobblestone down into smooth stone. Let's go ahead and grab some of this. This looks like a pretty good sized spot. And also, I was on the server last night going through some of the rest of the caves that are in here, and I pretty much explored most of it. There wasn't too much in there. It was pretty boring really, so that's why I didn't record any of it. But I think that's gonna be it for this episode. We're getting pretty long. I hope you guys like what I plan on doing with this area, and let me know what you guys think. If you have any suggestions with what I should do with the footings on these pillars. But until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.